keep coming, never stop punching. Because the motto, when he was starting to talk about how Mike Tyson, a young Mike Tyson, was going to fight, you know who he picked? Henry Armstrong.
In the pantheon of boxing legends, few names resonate as powerfully as Henry Armstrong. A fighter who defied the odds, Armstrong became the only boxer in history to hold 3 world championships simultaneously across 3 different weight classes. But his story is more than just titles. It embodies the struggle, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of greatness that transcends the sport itself. Join us as we journey through the life of this unparalleled champion and explore how his legacy continues to inspire today's fighters. Born Henry Jackson Jr. on December 12, 1912 in Columbus, Mississippi, Armstrong was the 11th of the family's 15 children. His early childhood was spent on a plantation owned by Armstrong's grandfather, an Irishman who had married one of his slaves. His father, Henry Jackson Sr., was a sharecropper and a butcher. His mother, America Armstrong Jackson, was an Iroquois Indian.
Developing a broad chest, thick shoulders, and big arms, Henry Armstrong would become one of the most dominant forces in boxing.
When Armstrong was 4 years old, his father moved the family to St. Louis, where he and Armstrong's older brothers found work at the Independent Packing Company. Armstrong's mother died of consumption in 1918, leaving the 6-year-old under the care of his paternal grandmother. Like his mother, his grandmother hoped that he would pursue a career in the ministry. Armstrong, however, displayed no interest in fulfilling these wishes. Current Boxer 1. Armstrong was a beast. To hold 3 titles at once? That's something you don't see every day. He was a true pioneer. Armstrong's rise to fame was meteoric. With relentless training and an indomitable spirit, he quickly made a name for himself in the lightweight division. His fighting style was aggressive, characterized by a unique combination of speed and power that left opponents struggling to keep up. It was this ferocity that led him to capture the World Lightweight Championship in 1937. But Armstrong was just getting started. With a hunger for more and an unyielding desire to challenge himself, he set his sights on the welterweight and featherweight titles. In a groundbreaking achievement, he became the first fighter to hold 3 world championships simultaneously in 1938, a feat that remains unmatched to this day. Pursuit of a boxing career. By the time Armstrong graduated from high school at the age of 17, the Great Depression had arrived. His father, suffering from rheumatism, struggled to provide for the family. With no money for college and the need to care for his family weighing heavily, Armstrong lied about his age, claiming he was 21 years old in order to gain employment as a section hand on the Missouri Pacific Railroad. Boxing analyst. Armstrong's ability to dominate 3 weight classes at once is a testament to his skill and determination. He didn't just fight, he fought for a legacy. Today's fighters look up to him as a standard of excellence. Armstrong first married in 1934. He and Willa Mae Shoney had 1 daughter, Lynetta. After that marriage ended in divorce, Armstrong married a second time in 1960. Velma Tart was a former girlfriend from his high school days. She died on the way to the hospital in Armstrong's arms, having suffered chest pains. After a brief third marriage, Armstrong married his 4th wife, Gussie Henry, in 1978. Current Boxer 2. When I think of Armstrong, I think of what it means to push beyond limits. His work ethic and discipline are things I strive to emulate every day. Training with ferocity that mirrored the intensity of his fights, Armstrong became a symbol of perseverance. He would often train for hours on end, pushing his body to its limits. But his journey was not without sacrifice. Balancing the demands of a boxing career with the challenges of life, he faced racial discrimination and personal hardships that would have deterred many. Yet he emerged stronger, using his platform to pave the way for future generations of boxers. Armstrong's legacy is cemented not just by his titles, but by his impact on the sport. He fought with a purpose, transcending the ring to become a beacon of hope for many. In an era where boxing was often marred by racism, Armstrong stood tall, breaking barriers and inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. Trainer. Henry Armstrong is a name I bring up often with my fighters. His resilience, his refusal to back down, those are qualities every boxer should aspire to have. He embodies the spirit of what it means to be a champion. As Armstrong's career flourished, so did his role as a mentor and advocate. He understood the struggles of the fighters who came after him and dedicated himself to uplifting those within the sport. His commitment to the community and the world of boxing made him not just a champion in the ring, but a champion for the people. This legacy of giving back continues to inspire today's boxers to use their platforms for good. Current Boxer 3. With fame comes responsibility. Armstrong showed us that being a champion is about more than just winning fights. It's about how you conduct yourself outside the ring and how you give back. Even after his retirement, Armstrong remained a figure of influence. He fought for better conditions for fighters, advocating for fair treatment and opportunities for those who followed in his footsteps. His dedication to the sport and its athletes garnered him respect and admiration far beyond the boxing community. Boxing historian. Henry Armstrong is often overlooked in conversations about the greatest boxers of all time, but his achievements are monumental. He broke records and shattered expectations, paving the way for future generations. His story is a reminder that greatness is not just about talent, but about heart and tenacity. Today's fighters carry the torch lit by legends like Armstrong. They know that the path to greatness is paved with sacrifices and struggles. Each punch they throw and each round they fight is a testament to the legacy of those who came before them. They strive to honor the spirit of champions like Armstrong, reminding us that the heart of boxing is not just about the glory, but about the journey. In a sport defined by its fierce competition, Henry Armstrong's story stands as a beacon of hope, resilience, and triumph. He was more than a boxer. He was a trailblazer, a mentor, and a symbol of what it means to fight against the odds. His legacy continues to inspire countless fighters who step into the ring today, reminding them that greatness is not only achievable, but is also a journey filled with passion and purpose. Armstrong once said, "To be a champion, you have to be willing to take a beating." And take it he did, transforming adversity into opportunity, challenges into victories. His life and career remind us that true champions are defined not just by their titles, but by their resilience in the face of hardship. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey through the life of Henry Armstrong. If you found inspiration in his story, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible tales from the world of boxing. Until next time, keep fighting your good fight.